Good day. I'm the Reverend Ronald A. I'm the minister of the Whole God AME Zion Church in Jackson in St. Michael on the island of Barbados. Welcome to our series of meditations called Veiled Truths. This is where we look at the parables of Jesus Christ. A parable is a story that illustrates a truth with a twist located in things familiar to the listeners. Jesus, the Palestinian Jew called the Christ, used this first century literary form in teaching his disciples. Today's parable is about the invited guest, and it really is the second installment on this subject. It comes from Luke, the 14th chapter, verse 7 through to 14. I read a couple verses. Then Jesus said to his host, "When you give a luncheon or dinner, do not invite your friends, your brothers or sisters, your relatives, or your rich neighbors. If you do, they may invite you back, and so you will be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed. Although they cannot repay you, you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous." All invitations are accompanied by a RSVP. They require a response from the invitee, and they also come with a reward. At least that is what Jesus was saying in this parable of the invited guests. We know that with some of our compatriots, it is a case of you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. When we invite our family and friends or rich neighbors to a luncheon, we are expecting them to invite us when their turn comes around. Jesus is saying to us that we would have already received our reward in such a situation like that. However, what happens if you invite those who cannot repay you, who cannot invite you to their dinner or their luncheon? They are those who are normally locked out of the privileged circles and cannot afford the 4-course meals or the 5-star dinners. These, the left out, locked out, and dropouts, would not be able to return the favor. It is compassion to the least of these that we should be concerned to invite to the luncheon. There is a reward that comes with this. It is not seen by others, and there will be no visible accolades. You see, there are some actions and activities in this life where payback comes in the afterlife. We call it the fruits of righteousness. Humility and compassion are the components of a righteous life. It goes out of its way to see where there is need and disadvantage and the lowly state. Humility is demonstrated by us treating people with respect and dignity even if they don't have a penny to their names and may not be able to eat with a knife and fork. One modern translation puts it like this: "My soul boasts in the Lord. Let the oppressed hear and rejoice." Most of our gifts are given to those who can repay. We give with strings attached. But what about those who have no strings, no pedigree or status? They too are children of God and ought to be invited to the dinner. We are the children of God, destined to produce fruit for his kingdom in the now and hereafter. Jesus the Christ taught the people many things by parables. That which was veiled has been revealed. Let us learn from these earthly stories and draw nearer to God. So may God open our minds to understand His will, open our eyes to see His doings, open our ears to hear His bidding, open our hands to receive His blessings, and open our hearts to love His children. Amen. May God bless you richly, and we encourage you and invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our link with your family and friends, and give us a thumbs up. Have a great day.